Good morning. Here's your one card spread for Friday. I may do something a little bit later also. This is a little extra bonus reading. I just pulled this Wheel of Fortune card. It's called Fortune. This is the Thoth Tarot deck. It's Aleister Crowley's deck. And it's very similar to the Rider-Waite Wheel of Fortune. And interestingly enough, it is also connected to a post that I posted this morning about a little bit of spider medicine, spider symbols, and they can also represent the spider's web, also imagery that we conjure up with this fortune card. So, excuse me, I'm sipping my coffee. This card has to do with rhythms, and the rise and the fall and the flow and the flux. It's linked to energies of honor and importance and the sensitivities that are necessary to place ourselves within this beautiful rhythm of nature. So when we think of the spider and the spider's web, the spider awakens our creative sensibilities. It weaves this web of intricate and subtle fabric as if to remind us that this past always subtly influences the present and the future. So often spider webs take this spiral shape, this wheel, the traditional form of creativity and development. And the spider found within the middle of that web reminds us that we are the centers of our own world. So, ancient mystery says something like, there's some things inscribed above different portals and such. Know thyself and thou shalt know the universe. So, this is reminding us that the world is woven around us. It's already woven in these beautiful patterns. And start looking at them and be aware and remember that we are the keepers and the writers of our own destiny, our own fates, weaving it like a web by our thoughts, our perspectives, our feelings, and our behaviors out in the world. So this card, this fortune card or Wheel of Fortune, it's a symbol of our destiny, our destinations, of the good and the bad and the luck and the ups and the downs and, all of this in life and fate, all intertwined together. So everything is in motion. It's turning here like this wheel. It's turning and floating and constantly changing. It's accidental and uncontrollable. It's just nature. It's just natural. It just moves. This card represents the need to be, again, to think of that spider and be truly mindful to, connect with yourself and your inner wisdom and recognize that there are certain vaguenesses in life. We must accept the fact that fate is really not so much what we could have done, but the result of what we have already done. And today is the result of the past. The future will be the sum of our past and today. And no matter how much we overthink and overplan, this wheel of fortune will mix it up. It will alchemize this light and this shadow. And this could even be something that was set in motion many lifetimes ago. Sometimes this card is just that important, that destined. So whether the Wheel of Fortune is a positive or negative, it's not really a matter of happenstance or the particular events in the first place, but rather it's the ways in which we understand and respond to the results, the ways that we arrange our lives with this unchangeable, chaotic energy, and, work on what we might be able to change. The small things that we can change, our perceptions of it, our roles in it, and of course our ability to realize all of the beautiful wisdom and truth that's in it. It's in all of it. So for the weekend, this card is telling you to, be ready to act on any beautiful, unexpected opportunities that might approach you at this current moment. This card's also really strongly reminding you to just go with the flow of life and let this good fortune come your way. Be ready to receive it. Don't try to hang on to the status quo, and don't try to hang on to the past and be stuck. But let this beautiful change flow over you, and let it bring about wonderful new things for you. When times are good, we must remember to be grateful, to enjoy them. But we can't become complacent either, because things can always just as quickly change again. So when these times are challenging, perhaps there'll be this moment this weekend where you get discouraged because, things just don't seem like they're going your way. But even when things seem to be at their worst, sometimes it reminds us that, we can only get better from here. The only way from here is to do something different and maybe ascend, and maybe something will look completely different than it does now, and it will be in our favor. There's when you hit that rock bottom, or what you think is the rock bottom, perhaps it's just removing you from everything that was just making the fortunes, be difficult for you. And now you'll be on the other side of this. You'll wake up tomorrow morning and it will be a glorious new day. You will be free and unencumbered and in touch with your own wisdom. So, remember to be optimistic, have that faith in the universe that, it will take care of these situations for you. Your spirit guides will take care of it for you. And it's all going to be in the best way for your life as a whole. And maybe that's something that you can't see right now, but things will turn around again. The seasons will change. The odds will be in your favor again. So maybe this weekend, even this beautiful change could be happening, So remember that you might need to adjust your present course. You might need to alter things, be adaptable, move things around, move things in a different direction. You have that power. There's a lot of Aries motivation fire behind you to help you do this. And, we can turn things around and make sure that you really are acting from that place of inner wisdom, that you're creating those right outcomes in your life, and you can trust in that. So if you're struggling against that flow, if you're overcorrecting things a bit too much, remember that, we have to go with this flow, because we want to ascend this wheel. We want to get around again. Excuse me, the ash. It's my frankincense and myrrh, but it is messy. So, we don't want to be one of those people that's crushed beneath that wheel as it flows around. So within this ebb and flow, there's all this beautiful blue and purple. So there's this very spiritual aspects to this, very intuitive, very psychic, things that are involved, that take place in this beautiful turning and ebbing and flowing. And this center is never going to move or be shaken. So we can embody that energy. We can be that center. We can be that spider in the midst of our beautiful web that we've created. And despite what difficulties are around us, if we can stay in that beautiful center star there, centered in our truth, then we can get through any hardships, any difficulties with wisdom and grace and trust and faith. That things will, that wheel will keep turning, and we just need to turn with it. Be a part of that beautiful dance. Get with that music and make your body move the way that it's good for you in the midst of that song. And wait until the end of the song too. Don't just start dancing and then just walk away. Dance through the whole song and see how you feel at the end. Things might be a little more magical. Have a lovely Friday.